opportunity and I lost track of the time. So what are you going to do? Nothing. I mean, nobody's going anywhere, are they? Nothing's happening. Oh, although some people are now because everything's opening up. I don't know why. People are going places and doing things, crowding the beaches and being generally interesting. Yes, so how is everybody? I've had a week. It was a bit stressful and then it wasn't. My dad thought he'd lost his cash card and then it turned out it was in the car. So that was all cool. And basically, I missed some appointments because I completely lost track of the time. I went out for a couple of minutes with my mask and that was interesting and exciting. Whoa! And apart from that, nothing much. So how's everything been? It's very warm today, mostly because there's a very hot bulb going towards me here. It's stage lighting. Yes, that's what it is. Stage lighting. No, it's just a stupid, look at it. Just the brightness, a bulb. So 2 people are here. Hello, 2 people. Hello, Philip. So it's all very exciting. The world, isn't it? Things are happening. Not things you want to happen. Look. I tried to tune my guitar again today. It's still not quite staying in tune. It's sort of half in tune, I think, you know. But some of the chords are all right. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. That doesn't sound so nice, but maybe that's how it's supposed to sound. I'm a bit crowded in here, a bit cramped. Oh, I bought a shed, but not for me. We've been looking very hard. They're not delivering. I bought a shed for somebody else. But I've been looking at the sheds. There's some amazing places you can live for, you know, if you don't mind living in a wooden shack that might fall around you. And obviously you need somewhere to put it. That's the trouble. But there's some amazing sheds. It's exciting. I'm thinking of getting a little house if I can save up for it. Save up for a little house and then might buy a field or a wood and go in there. There's not very good planning permission, I think, but that Dominic Cummings person, he's a good guy, isn't he? Anyway, he's relaxing planning permission, so I can just buy any land anywhere. I can just build a house in the middle of a road, probably. If the planning permission is gone. So that's fine, I'll do that. So yeah, excitement. Oh yes, everything's going so swimmingly. Hey, and I'll do a C. C, G, A. I think that's an E. Whoa, swimmingly. I don't know. It's also, I've just run out of things to do and say, and I think, to be honest, I've been doing this a long time. I think I probably ran out of things to say and do and thing a long time ago, but I carried on anyway. What are you supposed to do? Just carry on. That's really life, isn't it? There's nothing to do. What should we do? Oh, just meh. Carry on living. What's the point? It's the point. The point is the point. The point. This is very stripy. So I was probably Coronation Street. Do you watch Coronation Street? I suppose that is worth living. There's a thing on at the moment. You could be watching that about the dramatisation of how Coronation Street began. Don't go and see that instead. Go see me. See me wobbling about nothing. And then you can see that on replay because basically live TV, you can just keep it and watch it another time, can't you? Yay. I thought I was going to see The Great this week, but then I realised it's not anywhere to see. I was very excited, and then I wasn't very excited because I was like, oh no, I don't have Hulu. Was it Star Play in this country? And you have to pay lots of money. So I didn't see that because I can't. Oh no. Oh whoa. Oh dear. Not for me. Yeah, I'll watch it soon because apparently it's on Channel 4. So no biggie. Just see it another time. See everything another time. Just live and laugh and love. Hello, good evening, Terry. Just me doing nothing again. Yay. 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 And a D. And another D. See? I can't play guitar, but I can mess about forever, infinitely. Well, blah, 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 blah. I can go from one chord to the other and not play anything at all. Yeah, so musical am I. I did buy books to learn in this vast lockdown that we call a life. But I didn't get around to it. I've got my piano keyboard thing. I didn't get around to it. I haven't got around to anything. I haven't done anything exciting. I mean, I've made loads of crappy videos, which you can see. And what else I did? I did publish a book, and a book of short stories that's only available to my Patreon. And I've done a couple of online videos for other people. Apart from that, nothing. I suppose it's better than nothing. But only just. Only a tiny bit better than nothing. Because everyone's like, oh, online videos. Fixed a hole in the roof. That's exciting. What else did I do? Bought a shed. Not for me. Oh, I wrote a crappy song that lasted 2 seconds. And I learnt a tiny bit more Welsh than I learnt before. And that's it. Nothing exciting at all. Nothing. So I don't know whether we look back on this time and go, what did we achieve during that time? And I don't think we need to achieve anything other than just being. And if we don't carry on being, then have been. Carry on being. We will be beings. We are human beings. Yeah, so, I don't know, look back on the life and it was still all a dream. It was all a dream, yes. Oh, that's it. Yeah, did you see Midsummer Night's Dream, which is on YouTube? Go and see that, the National Theatre's production, which is very good indeed. Because what they've done is they've swapped some of Titania and Oberon's scenes around, some of their lines, ha ha ha. And so Titania's like, ha ha, I will make you fall in love with the first thing you see, rather than, ha ha, I'm evil, I will fall in love with the first bit. So it's more like, hee hee hee, rather than, oh, that's a bit sinister. Which really, when you look at Midsummer Night's Dream, it's like, why are you doing that to your wife? You're just being horrible. But this is like, hee hee hee, hee 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 hee, how amusing, sort of. But as I said on my Facebook, it just made me sad because at one point you could see spit coming out of Oberon's mouth, and they were also in touch with the audience. They were jumping on them and coming through them and going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh, we can't do that anymore, ever. Ever. Live theatre is dead theatre. There's no more theatre to be had. We can't do that ever again until all of us are dead, and then we can do it in heaven. Heaven. It was all a dream. Anyway, that was something that I did this week. I watched that with my parents, and my dad was like, I don't like Shakespeare, but I like this one, because he did it at school, as everybody did, really. I think he played the Weaver in one of the room mechanicals, which I did in school too. I played Bottom. We did a little extract from, because we did little short plays in my school when I was about 14, and I was Bottom. And the Chris Turley, I remember, was Thisbe. I was in the Pyramus and Thisbe, so he was whatever. So we did Pyramus and Thisbe. So I didn't do the Titania bit of Bottom. We did the Rude Mechanicals bit at the end with the wall, the chink in the wall, and all of that, which was hilarious. And we won the play festival. So I won something for being a Bottom. Yeah. So that was fun. Anyway, good times. That'll never happen again. We can't do that ever again. Nothing is ever the same. Oh, the past. Oh, so sad. So sad. So sad. Oh, my goodness me. What else have I done? What else have I done this week? Not an awful lot, really. Just missed this thing. I was supposed to do some work, and I missed it, and I got all these technical things. I'm not good at this. I'm going to do a Zoom meeting for the first time ever tomorrow. I've been putting it off because I'm like, ooh, I'm not sure about Zoom. But I accidentally had to install Zoom the other week because somebody else had used my email address to sign up for it. And I'm like, I'm not having that. If anybody's going to use my email address anyway, it may as well be me, not somebody else. If they're going to have my details, whatever. I mean, I didn't necessarily use my correct details. I just made sure that it was mine, and I can go into it if I need to. Really. It was all a dream. Yes, it was all a dream. I think that might have been from a while ago. Yes, the roar of the grease paint. Yeah, the smell of the crab. Oh, my goodness me. It's never gonna happen again. So so sad. And Spotlight, which is the professional thing that you put your face, your pictures and all your credits on, and then people apparently find your name and find your face and give you jobs. Doesn't happen. And there was 3 months I'm on that, but for 3 months they were like, well, you don't have to pay because it's an epidemic and there's no jobs. You don't have to pay for 3 months. But now they're going to charge again from next month. And I'm like, yeah, well, there's no jobs still. Everyone's like, but you have to be on it. If you're a professional, you have to be on it. It's like, yes, I got a job from it once. I got an advert, which I don't even know where the advert went. I tried to track it down. No clue. It was for household products and things, and I pretty much advertised all of them for hardly any money at all. And I was like, they've got a very low budget for this particular firm anyway. Don't know where it went. Could have been anywhere. Gone with the wind. Anyway, that was the only job I ever got, paid job. I think there were a few, they put things on there and they're like, come and do this thing for free, we can't pay you. It's like, well, I can't do it then, I'm sorry, you can't pay me and I'm not interested. What do you think? This is a professional site for professional people. You have to pay to go on there and you expect me to do it for free? No! So I think that advert probably paid for a couple of years worth of it, actually, because it's about £150 something. So I paid for a couple of years worth, but not the whole time I've been on there. I've been on there more than I've paid for, and the rest of the time it's just a vanity project, really. It's like, well, if you want to find me, you can find me there. And I haven't really kept it up to date because I haven't really been doing a lot lately. I've just been like, oh, I should try and get some more. What's the point? Because the older you get, the less jobs there are, and there weren't any to start with. And also now, whatever, filming is slowly starting up again. I know, Danny, but I never really got in there. So you have to get in there. I think if you're already in there before it all shut down, maybe you can get back in there. But if you weren't really in there anyway, you probably can't get back into something that you were never really in anyway. I sort of let all my I do have a Spotlight CV. I do, yes, I do. That's what I've just been talking about. I do! It's not very up to date because I haven't really updated it lately. I also have an IMDb page. What I do not have is a Wikipedia page, because several years ago I did have a Wikipedia page for years and years and years, and it was good. And just about when I started making some headway, and I was like, and I've got more things that somebody can put on my Wikipedia page, because you're not allowed to change it, but other people were changing it, but they were messing about and putting the wrong dates of birth and stuff like that, and I was like, no, that's not true, whatever. But then somebody objected to that because I'm not famous enough, which is true, but it doesn't stop a lot of people having Wikipedia pages, but because I'm not notable enough, they lobbied to take it away, and I was like, oh no, they're going to take away my Wikipedia page, and some fan decided that they were going to defend me and was really hostile and horrible and messaged a load of people and said horrible things to them, and then they decided to destroy my Wikipedia page, so I would never again, no matter how famous, which I'm not, but no matter how famous I was, I would never again have a Wikipedia page. I think they called it Salted, and I was really so I didn't bother anymore. It's like, what's the point? If I can't ever have a Wikipedia page, then what's the point in living? I'm still living, by the way. That doesn't really make much difference to anything. But what I did notice today, I haven't thought about that for years, but today somebody posted what their Kevin Spacey number was. And it was 3. And I was like, oh, I did that once. There's a site. And I was like, oh, I did that once. I was a 3. I wonder if I'm still a 3. And I went there. And it said nothing. Because I'm not on it anymore. Because I don't have a Wikipedia page. Somebody liked me and then unliked me. Just because I don't have a Wikipedia page, that is. That's the only reason, probably. Oh, thank you. Back again. Thanks, that's nice. Whoa, 2 thumbs up. Thumbs up. It's just a subliminal. Thumbs up. Does it make more thumbs up? Thumbs up. No, it doesn't make any difference, does it? It makes no difference at all. Anyway. Yeah, so basically that's my tragic story about how I was on Wikipedia and I'm never going to be again, ever, no matter what. Because I think they were going through a period of, if you're on the, I was a sort of internet celebrity, I'm not anymore, but I was a sort of internet celebrity because you didn't need to do as much to be. But they took against, they were like, well, if you're an internet celebrity, that's not good enough. But I was like, but I'm starting to be in films, actual films, and writing books, actual books, and getting somewhere with my comedy career, actual comedy career. And then it got all taken away from me, and it was like, what's the point? And it's at that point I decided, what's the point? I'm not even going to bother anymore. That's not what I decided. It's just, that's how it ended up, basically. Fair. Do I influence anyone? I very much doubt it. I shouldn't have thought I've influenced anybody in my life except to turn off the TV and go and do something better instead. Not that I'm on the TV, I'm on the sort of tiny screen probably. Although you can put me on the TV if you want. But basically, the only influence I've had on anyone is to go, peh, thumbs up. Thank you, Tootie Cat Mark II from Malta. Oh, that's reminded me of that Eurovision thing. I don't know why Malta is. Does anyone influence you? No. I go it alone. Nobody influences me. Of course people influence me. Why don't you? Exactly. Why don't you? Showing our age, Philip. Yes, showing our age. Why don't you switch off your TV, go do something more interesting instead? Yes, that was very provocative, that TV series, because I was like, no! I will not. I will watch you, why don't you? And I will watch you make crafts. I am an early adopter. I'm very keen because I was like, internet, it's the way to go. And I did all stuff on the internet, and I did all sorts of stuff. It was good summer TV, yeah. All sorts of stuff. And then I was like, I'm in the vanguard. I think that's the word. I'm here before anyone else, and therefore I will be here. I will be more powerful than anyone else because I got here first. But did that make any difference? No, it did not. Nobody cared. I'm just one of the forgotten generation of early adopters from YouTube. I've been here, not exactly from the beginning, but quite a long time. What a waste of my time. And everyone's like, no, it won't catch on. It's a stupid thing to do. YouTube, yeah. You should concentrate on your comedy career, your live comedy career. And where are the people that said that now? They're on YouTube trying to do stuff because there's no live comedy anymore. And never will be again, probably. Oh, so sad. So sad. They go, I can't get more than 4 people to watch my video. It's like, you think that's bad? I've been here for 16 years, 14 years, a long time. I can't get more than 10 people I've got. It's double figures. That's exciting, isn't it? Double figures. I used to get thousands, millions, trillions. I never got trillions. I used to have so many subscribers. They were bursting, and then they all got taken away. It's like, no, those are accounts. There are dead accounts. Take them away. And I never got them back. So sad. Nobody cares. Just for me. It's better than you get. I don't know. It's just you work on it. You work really hard. And you get really lucky. And then you don't get anywhere with it, really. Because there's so many people now. So many people. Absolutely everybody and his dog and cat are on. And her dog and cat. And their dog and cat. We must be all-inclusive. Are on the YouTubes. And nobody's getting anywhere with it. I'm going to put this down because I'm not actually going to... I can't play it. I can't play the blooming thing. I'm hopeless. I can't play this either. Look. No. Not at all. Nope. Not even a bit. See, I try and fail with everything I do. Oh, Yeah, story of my life. Do you like this? I showed you my big cushion. I've slightly unstuffed this cushion so I can put a little bit more in my sitting on cushion because it was sinking down. And I was like, it's firm enough. But it's never firm enough. You have to keep stuffing it until it's more firm. So I might unstuff this and stuff my other cushion. Something like that anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so what's coming up in the future for everyone? Are we going to go back to the shops and the theatres and the pubs? I don't know, pubs are opening like next week in this country. Can't have live entertainment and you have to stay very far from people. Maybe stay outside, I'm not sure. And then order your drinks through an app and go, send me my drink, my very, very expensive drink, and I will sit here outside and drink my drink very far from somebody else. Not touching anything, not doing anything, not having any fun, not talking, not doing anything. What's the point? Write my own yes, I do write my own material for comedy. That's how comedy works. But it doesn't make any difference if you can't perform it in front of people. And it doesn't really work. And my mum's like, why don't you stand up and do the stand up in front of the video in the YouTube? And I'm like, because I've seen that. I've seen lots of people do that. And it doesn't really work because it's a bit dead in your living room. I mean, you go, well, I can see how that's very funny. And that's how you react. Whereas if you're in a comedy, you go, wah! Everyone's laughing, wah! And it waves through into wah! Because you can do the same material and you're like, it didn't work with that audience, but it worked with that audience because the way there's an organic give and take and some sort of symbiotic thing. So you're like, woo, 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 and the energy comes and through you and you're woo, woo. And it's like, even if you're not funny, sometimes if somebody's like laughing, the waves, it's like, oh, we're having such a good time, we're so happy. Whereas if you're in your living room doing the exact same material, everyone's like, So that's basically why I don't think that live comedy works. There's a lot of people I know, people I respect that are doing it, and it is good material, and they're doing it really well, but it's not quite, it's the same words, exactly, it's the same words, but there's no, so you can't hear the laughter. That's it. Like, if you I've seen things where they've taken off the laughter track, like live comedy, and there's like the audience reactions and everything, and you can see this feeding, but then you put a different track on, which is just like silence, or like every now and then a sort of bang or something with the same comedy, and you look at it and you go, because it's not funny anymore, because you can't hear the roar of the crowd, the roar of the grease paint, as you said. You can't hear it, you can't feel it, you're not there. Because you can still watch it, you can still watch live comedy with the audience there on the screen, and it's really good. You watch DVDs and videos and all sorts of stuff, that works. But if you've got the person without the audience there with them, it does not tell. It's not the way you tell them, because it's dead as. It works the other way. I mean, in this country, MASH, MASH, that's not the theme tune to MASH, but I didn't want to do copyright. Anyway, bum, that's not the theme tune either. La la la. Yeah, anyway, MASH in this country was shown when I was a child, and I used to love it, because it was witty and amazing, but it didn't get shown with a laughter track in this country. But it did get shown with a laughter track in America. And I'm sure America loved it with the laughter track, but we didn't watch it with a laughter track, and it was a comedy drama, and it was very nice, and it was witty. You watch it with a laughter track, I don't think it works as well. It's just like, that's not funny. Yeah, it's like, it does not work. I liked it without the laugh track. It's much better without the laugh track. Sorry, blowing my nose. Got hay fever. But I'm hoping this is hay fever. I haven't been anywhere. It's just from talking for half an hour. Anyway, with the laughter track, it's got pathos, and you're like, whoa, the drama. But with the laughter track, it's like, yeah, really? No. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go now because I've got a frog. I've got a frog in my throat because I need some water. Oh, let's hope that's all it is. Yeah, this is not going to be my last video. I am determined. So I'm going to get some water. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. All right, so I'll talk to you soon. This has been quite short, but well, not that short. See you soon. Bye-bye.